My grandfather and father started off very different people, but there's a weird thing in the Craig family. The older we get, the more similar we all become. And so my father would like to say he started off very different than his father, but after working in the business, they became very, very similar people. If I were to describe Woody and John, my father and grandfather, I'd use the word stubborn or perseverance, because when we started out, attachments manufacturing wasn't our first business. We had a lot of knockdowns along the way, and we just kept at it and kept working, finding a way to succeed. A family hero of ours is Abraham Lincoln, not because of what he was, but how many times he failed and how many times he got up after he failed along the way. My grandfather was a wonderful guy. He worked his way up as a machinist, and he made sure that my dad and I all did the same thing. They started us off with the dirtiest, most awful jobs they could find, and we came home completely filthy. And if we stuck around long enough, eventually you'd get something a little bit better. My grandfather, his best quality was he was brave enough to make the initial sales call that started our business, and my father was able to capitalize and focus on all the opportunities. And the two of them have done a great job in creating a wonderful company. My father and grandfather were all part of the same family. I've known them my entire life, and I'm pleased to be carrying on in their footsteps in the same job. We have a very unique relationship because the three of us have been doing essentially the same job for over 70 years. My grandfather's legacy was a business, and he had a phenomenal job. Then in 2005, we had a fire and lost our business, and my father rebuilt our business. So my father's legacy is he rebuilt the business, and that doesn't leave a lot of room for my legacy. Grandpa, congratulations on being inducted into the New Brunswick Business Hall of Fame. Because you made those sales calls so many years ago, you created jobs for all of us, and we're here today. Dad, when things were tough after the fire, you stuck with the business, and because of you sticking with it, we all have a job and we're here today. Thank you so much. Very proud of you both.